Hi everyone, it is Shamela here. Welcome to my channel, and today I would like to share with you my design team project for Lady Vagabond for August 2021. So it all started when I saw the gear mold. I had one made up, so that little mold there in the background, and I thought to myself, I wonder if this would make a cool chair. So off I went, grabbed my molds, and decided which of these molds would make a good backrest. So we made this chair. I used the bolts on the mold as the feet, and I created that chair. And then when it was done, I thought to myself, oh my gosh, he looks really lonely. So I thought, what else can I make with it? And that is where the chaise came in. So this has been constructed using one of the Lady Vagabond locks and the wing for the side and the backrest. And then I created the base using chipboard, covered it with the Lady Vagabond paper, and then I added my own 2 feet there and some lace or braid that I had on hand. And then the foot in the front is also one of the bolts in the mold collection. And what I did with those was I made 2 and I joined them to create a full 360 circumference. Then they were done, and I thought my project was done. And when I looked at them standing all lonely, I thought this needs a backdrop. We can't have these 2 chairs, not in a living room or a library. And that is where the rest of it came in. So I created a little room for Lady Vagabond. It has a window. So the window is one of my dies I cut out on chipboard, and I used an offcut from the Sir Vagabond 8x8 paper to create the sky in the background. And then we've got the supervisor sitting in the window. He's looking in. And over here I covered up, you know that this particular page I used has got those locks or the keyholes on the front. So I covered them up, and the frame there is from the Atelier d'Art, the chipboard embellishment, and then the quote on the inside is a cutout on the front cover of one of I think it's from the 12x12 of the Lady Vagabond range. The chain and the brad comes from my stash. And then if I turn it, you can see the clock there. That's just a gear that I had, a wooden embellishment. And I put the clock inside. And then the little library. Now the die that I have cuts that little windowsill, but I used it as a bookshelf. And of course I cut out the books. They come from the 8x8 paper pack. And if I show you the side, you can see that it's dimensional. It stands away from the actual the wall, if I can call it that. And the paper on the front are just little offcuts that I had. And of course, when that was done, I thought, my daughter said to me, Mommy, there's a table missing. So we made a table. The table has a story in itself, because the base of the table, I didn't have time to make more what do you call these things, bolts and screws for legs. So the table has an old ring that I had in my stash, and I used that as the feet of the table. And then the top of the table, because that's kind of hollow, I cut out from the Sir Vagabond range the acetate, and I use that as the table top, so it looks like a glass top. And then this is just a little glass bead with some flowers in there. And then Lady Vagabond has, oh, I forgot to tell you this, she stands with the use of a magnet. Now I tried everything to get her to stand, and nothing worked. So the magnet worked. Right. So if I turn this, let me just show you. This is the side. So this is the outside. And this is also just an offcut of wallpaper. I've had this wallpaper in my stash for like, I have no idea how many years. So they finally came to good use. And then this is the back. I have to admit that I'm not really thrilled with the back. I think I went a little bit overboard with the flowers. I don't know. I started with the glamour paste over there, and it's all hidden there behind the flowers. It looks okay. It's just I could have done better, but with time constraints, I was cutting it fine to get this one done. And so yeah, I'm not thrilled with the back, but it's okay. We're not really going to look there, are we? We're going to be looking at the front. And I think the front isn't too bad. I'm happy that, or yeah, let's use the word happy. I'm happy that my chair worked. I'm happy that my chaise worked. And I just hope you like what I made this time round. Yippee. So that's it from me. Until next time, see you in cyberspace. Bye now.